Hello, 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 hello. What is happening? What's going on? What it is? Welcome to Deeper Understanding Ladies Night. Yes, I'm your host, your sole proprietor. I am your Dr. Jones. We are in here. Y'all come on in this house. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful day. Come on in. I'm just preparing my coffee. You know how we do it. Yes, yes, yes. How's everybody today? Having a wonderful day. Had a powerful, powerful conversation with my daughter. Then, y'all excuse me one sec. All right. Then my son came and seen about me. Yeah. I actually came over here to see this car I'm giving him. But I take a visit nonetheless. It's funny when you start getting older and your kids develop interest. This is for all the parents, children getting grown and or in that late teenage stage, and they start getting grown. Oh, that's good. I know y'all used to. I know y'all used to me having Vader. Today we on Venom. I had to get Venom today. My son used Vader, so he's a little filthy right now. Uh, but yeah, you know how your kids get older and they start developing their own mind and what they want to do, and they ain't got time for your old ass no more. And so it's good when they do come by and see about you, or at least call you, text you, and say, see if you're alive. At least say, hey, old motherfucker, you still alive? But it made me feel good. It made me feel like hell. I did something right somewhere along the way. When my children come see about me, coffee makes you sleep. Coffee, it makes me sleepy too. But I love the taste of it. But anywho, enough of the flim flamming. Today is ladies' night. Hey, ladies. Hey, queens. Hey, how y'all doing? It's ladies' night. Never, never done this before in the show's history, and so this is something new. And I don't know where she at. Come on in here, Boo Shiesty. Uh, I might need a reminder. We up and running. A friend of mine, came to me. She came on after the show last week and was letting me know, hey, hey man, uh, oh there she is. She was saying, hey, you can't always talk bad about us wearing pajamas. You can't always talk bad about us wearing doing some of the things we do because we are mothers and we get things going on. So I said, well, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna open up the door and let y'all tell us about what y'all got going on. And so now we got our own. What's going on, Bushice? Do you hear me?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Well, the floor is yours. Now, what you want to tell us?
Okay, so I don't think I don't know if it was Thursday or last week, but I usually watch most of your live streams if I've got time to sit down and do it. And you were on there talking about how women, we have obligations as women to our household, and I'll be the first one to admit I completely believe in like men and women roles and all that good stuff. I totally believe that. However, you're talking about as you were growing up, your mom was on top of you about how you looked going out and things like that, because she would never leave the house like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like now women, you know, you have to be like, excuse my home and things like that. And uh and I'm gonna be honest, like I'm a very clean person. It's actually an ongoing joke because like I don't ever sit down. I spend hours walking my house. There's four of us, two kids when we have part-time, my daughter we have full-time, and my grown boyfriend who's he's a third child, but he's a good dude, great guy. But you know, I spend all of my time cleaning up and just trying to play catch up. That's my life. So you know what? It's Sunday. I worked Friday. I worked Saturday. I work anywhere from 35 to 55 hours a week, sometimes 12-hour shifts, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a bartender. So, you know, I'm literally on my feet, running my ass off all day long. And we're expected to look presentable there, you know, and I do most of the time. But,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean, we're the face of it. But my point is, like, it's Sunday. I've been running my ass off all week and I'm tired. I'm currently in pajamas. I just left Kroger. I got my slides on because I don't fucking care. You know,
Okay.
I've looked nice all week long. I've done my job. I've brought my money in. You know what I mean? Like I got my groceries in the bag because gotta take care of myself. Gotta look good. You
Right.
know, I went to the gym or 4 days this week because I hurt my back one day. I went to the gym because gotta be on top of that too.
That's right.
You know, I work a night shift, so there's times where I roll in at 5:30 a.m. By 6 o'clock, I gotta get my daughter up. I
Right.
ain't gonna sleep. I get her on the bus by 8 a.m. So I'll sleep till 11. So if I roll up in Kroger in my pajamas, what you don't know is that I've slept for 3 hours. I've now went to the gym and I've ate my healthy foods and I don't give a shit what y'all think.
Okay.
You know, my daughter, she ain't wearing sweatpants because she's before me. You're right. She is a reflection of me. But as long as she's taken care of, I don't give a damn what I look like when I'm off the clock. I've spent my whole week looking presentable for people. I'm tired. I don't get to sleep. My house is a wreck because I prepared for that. I'm prepared for it every Sunday. Sunday is my day to do groceries. And guess what I'm doing today? I'm playing catch up because mom's been working. So now mom has to wash everybody's dishes. Mom has to catch up everybody's laundry. Mom has to go to Target and buy a new shower curtain because her kids fucked them up.
Mm.
So you know what? It's Sunday. You're gonna have to excuse what I look like. You're gonna have to excuse my house. Sunday, you know what I mean? I'm serious. Sunday is my day to sleep. I don't get to sleep any other damn day of the week. Sunday is my day to sleep. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna cook all of this food up. You know, 50 years ago, 40 years ago, whatever, women were stay-at-home moms. It
Okay.
was your obligation to take care of your household. You know what I mean? That was your job. But now, mama's working 55, 40, 35, whatever hours a week, just depending on my schedule. And I'm tired.
Okay.
You know, so I was a little triggered by
I
that.
tri-
I was a little triggered by that one. And like right now, I don't look like what I would look like at the bar. And I don't even care who's watching this. I don't care. I don't care.
okay,
Because your
but
girl is tired.
what have I said about how you look at the bar? Go ahead and tell them now.
Now, you have said you don't need all that makeup and stuff like that. But it is my job there to be presentable, which is fine. You know, we are the face of the place. It's customer service. It's service industry. But you know, and there's times, I mean, honestly, this is a little mild. There are days where I just look like straight up shit. I ain't washed my hair in a few days. Shit's on top of my head. I got on my man's t-shirt, and God knows he's 10 sizes bigger than me. But I mean, why don't I get to be tired? Why don't I get to be lazy when I run my ass into the ground and I
I
bring
mean,
everything to the table?
you do have a right to be lazy. It's just that, like I said, I come from an era where I didn't see women do that.
Right. But at that time, those women didn't have to run their asses into the ground
Oh,
to
my mama worked 2 jobs.
for a 2-person household. You know, at that
What?
time, so I mean, So your mama was working 55 hours, 60 hours a week. I understand, but
My mama was sick, dying from breast cancer. She worked,
that's
and she had 4 of us kids and a husband in the house.
okay. So she did have a husband in the house, but I mean, I don't know why. That's crazy to me that we just aren't allowed to not be perfect all the time. We're not
No,
allowed
no,
to.
no, no, no. I'm just saying that's just me. No, no, don't take it personal. That's just me. That's what I grew up with. And that's what the standard she set for me. Now I understand things are a little different now. Like you
Yeah.
said, you running 6 days a week. I've seen you do that. You know what I'm saying? I can vouch for that. She's not lying, y'all. She does work her ass off. And she's constantly on her feet, constantly running back and forth. And the conditions are changing every day. One day is hot, one day is cold.
That's
We
not wrong.
sick, we tired. Wait a minute. It's a new day. This was different, but that was different. How is it different? See, this is why I get confused. How is it different? Have women changed that much? Just educate me. Because I'm not trying to step on y'all toes. This is y'all show. Is it that different?
I can't see what's being said, so I don't know.
I know I'm reading the comments. I'm just asking, like, are women that much different these days? Or is it just pressure?
The way that my mother grew up, maybe obviously your household was different. My grandfather was the sole provider.
Okay.
He brought the bread home. So, her job was to make sure that everything was stayed on top of. And she did. My grandmother was a caretaker. She cooked every Sunday. The whole family was there. Like, it was perfect. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But women aren't stay at home anymore, and the economy, you can't, honestly, at this point, unless you're making, which I mean, I make great money, but unless you're just making out of sight money, this economy, you can't, there's not very many single family homes anymore. And if you are, you're struggling. And I am not going to be struggling. I struggled my whole childhood. Ain't no damn way I'm going to be out here struggling. And if that means I'm working my ass into the ground and that my house is dirty as hell, well, then so be it. But I ain't going to struggle, and neither is my kids.
Wait a minute. So she says, y'all were older. Talking about me and my kids, me and my sisters. Y'all were older and not under 5. I just want to go on record and say this. When my mama got sick, when she first got sick, I was 17. My sister was 7. My other sister was 8. Dominique was about 4 or 5. So she did have little small ones. She had me. I was still in high school when she first started to get sick.
Right.
And she first started finding her lumps. And which is why ultimately that led her to the grave, because she couldn't stop and be sick and not get treated like she needed to, because at the time she wasn't married. She didn't know what her and my stepdaddy was going to be. So, I mean, I get it. I do understand. I'm not saying there's no grace. I'm not saying you got to look like a 10 every day. I understand that's a lot of pressure. I'm just saying, though, when it's applicable, why not just put on some pants, some jeans, some shorts? Why the pajamas?
Because I wear fucking pants every day. I wear pants every day. I don't want to wear damn pants today.
What are pajamas?
They are comfy and they are warm, and it is cold outside.
What are pajamas? Are they not pants?
They are warm and they got little woolly things inside of them, and they're comfy.
So don't sweatpants got that? Jogging pants?
I got some little jogging pants on.
Okay.
And my little slides.
You're not fuzzy slippers though.
No, they're slides.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I understand.
Sometimes I wear big ass old Ugg boots and I just tuck my pajamas inside of them. You caught me on a good day.
Let me clarify. It was some days my mama wasn't at her best. And then were the days I had to get my ass out the car and go in the store and go get what needed to be done. She didn't go in the store.
See, that's the thing. I don't always have that. And my boyfriend is great. However, he works just like I do, and we work opposite schedules. So when I'm walking in the door at 6, sometimes he's leaving. So, a lot of things I still have to do for myself. And this is just personal. I know not everybody's like situation is that way. This is just me speaking. I carry a lot on my shoulders.
I can believe it.
And so that was, I guess that was really just my whole point to it. We are under pressure. And what if your mama had been able to lay down when she needed to?
She'd probably still be here.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Why? She should have been able to have that.
Absolutely.
I agree. She deserved that.
She did.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the point that people miss, is that we do deserve that. I threw my back out and I had to wear a back brace. What was it, 6 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
My little ass looked stupid as hell behind that bar in that fucking back brace.
Folks, she was still twerking though. Let's just put that in there.
No. Not when I was in the back brace. Not when I was in the back brace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Afterwards, sure. But I had to go through physical therapy and shit before I could do that again.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was still there because I didn't have time to lay down.
That's true. You were.
Yeah, I just feel like women deserve a little grace, man. And we don't get that.
Absolutely. But okay, can I put this out there?
Okay.
Do y'all give each other grace? Because I do believe.
I do.
I believe about 80 to 70% of that pressure y'all feel are from one another. That's my philosophy.
No, I do.
But that's you. But how much pressure gets applied to you from another woman?
I don't care about them. I don't care about them. As long as you ain't messing with me and dealing with it within my backyard and trying to cause me problems, I don't care what you're doing. You don't matter to me. But that's me personally. I do feel like that goes on with a lot of other women. That's just a them thing. I don't know what to tell you. I'm happy. I'm at home, and even though I'm tired as hell, I'm at home. I got a happy family. I don't care what other women are like saying or doing or what you got going on. If it's in your backyard, you stay there, stay out of mine. Until you start stepping into my area, I don't care what you got going on.
Well, I want to say this too for the people. She is a really good mother. Her daughter is sweet, despite what she say. Because she sure enough looked up and spoke to me the other day, and I thought she'd be scared of me, but she wasn't.
No, she's very respectful to other people. She just, she's a lot like her mama.
Well, she almost as tall as you are. How old is that baby?
She's only 9.
Oh my goodness.
I know. She's like 4'10" now.
So what else I need to clarify, since y'all getting me told tonight, get me together, since I'm out of order.
I think I'm all set and spoken for.
You good now?
I think
your
I'm
mind
good.
Clear?
Yeah.
So educate the men. What should men do more to help the women so you ain't so tired and your back ain't broke and you what can we do to help?
Honestly, and sometimes we do, me and my boyfriend, we've been together 4.5 years. We have problems just like everybody else. We have a great relationship. I'm not saying we don't. But I mean, sometimes, he expects everything to be done because I do it. And sometimes you could throw me a bone, you could help me out. You could wash those dishes without me bitching about it. You could pick that fucking jacket up off the kitchen table. Just small things like, that I get tired, you nag. I get tired of saying it. You would think you would get tired of hearing me. Don't get in my car and throw shit in my floor. I pay to have somebody come detail my car. You done sit your ass in here for 10 minutes and there's shit in my floor already. Just small things. Help me out. Pick that stuff up out of the floor. When you see the girls are making a mess, tell them to pick it up. It's small things, even if we need groceries, go grab them. Don't make me ask for these things because It does. It's annoying. I am nagging, but it's the same shit I'm always asking for. I don't ask for nothing wild. I ain't asking you to spot scrub my damn house or nothing. Just pick some shit up, put shit back. He has a bad habit of like leaving the cabinet doors open. Close the damn doors. It's a damn cabinet door. Close it. I know you see it.
So you want the initiative and the go ahead, the adulting rather.
Yeah, right.
Than you having to be the boss.
Right. I mean, they expect us to keep things clean, and I get that. But I know that your hands and feet work just like mine do.
Maybe was that part of his upbringing though?
Well, with him, his mother was a very much worked, took care of everything, did it herself, so he never had to do anything.
What in that is?
Oh, I know where. I didn't say I didn't know where it came from. I didn't say I didn't know where it came from. I simply said that if you know that is a issue with yourself, then you work on it. You be on top of that.
D'Angelo said, "Hey,
hi. Thanks for my steak."
Wait a minute, you got a steak?
Well, no, I went to dinner last night before I got called in, and I didn't even get to eat. Oh. So my friends brought my to-go box to him. He brought it upstairs to me.
Oh, okay.
And we went to Eddie V's, so I paid like $60 for that steak. So
that was whose bag it was sitting back here.
Yes, I wanted that damn steak.
He said no problem. Yeah, D'Angelo was, shout out to D-Lo. He was the delivery man because he brought me my lunch yesterday, brought it upstairs. But
hey, he's that boy.
Well, I sure appreciate you calling in and getting me told. And now I'm more educated. The brothers are more educated, so you did a good deed. So now you can take your rest and fix your meal. What you cooking?
Yeah. I gotta, me. I'm gonna come in here.
Oh Lord, she eating chicken and rice, y'all.
Chicken and rice.
She eating chicken and rice.
And I'm gonna hang this new shower curtain since these little assholes ripped my other one.
Well, if you ain't got nothing else to say, we'll let you roll on. Let somebody else call in.
That's it.
All right.
All right, bye.
All right. There she was. She told y'all why she came on. She got me together last week, and I don't have no problem with that. Y'all see, I'm not the bad guy y'all think I am. Everybody's welcome on here. Will there be another woman that want to come on here and get me told? Get us all together? Come on in here. Tell me what's happening. Who else wants some of this? Come on in. Come on. Don't be scared. Don't be ashamed. You ain't got to show your face. Just hit that link. This is all about y'all tonight. I didn't even prepare nothing in all fairness. I didn't even ask the Lord to give me nothing today. Because I'm like, I'm gonna let these ladies call. I'm gonna let these ladies run the show. and let them speak their mind. And I ain't talking about no people that's already famous. Let these everyday folks. That girl works her ass off. I give her that. She does work hard. And she takes good care of her daughter and stuff. Come on. I know somebody else watching. All right, I got another one says she's gonna call. Come on in. I'll come on because I really don't have nothing else. I mean, of course, I could do a rebuke show because that's some shit I rebuke. But it's a lady night. We're gonna make it about to come on, ladies. Come on. Come with y'all piggly wigglies and you caked up in makeup. Oh, okay. We got another in to come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Hello.
Come on in.
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just think a lot of men, they don't get it. And it was something how you asked her, well, what was his upbringing? And I'm just like, wow, okay. But I think a lot of them, they don't get it. It's like, even though they've been around a female, even though they see her complaints, they know her complaints, they hear her complaints, they don't even try to just help out, like she said. Because when you asked that question, I said, what I say, if they would just do stuff before, like, we say something. And her whole last bit was, you see it, do it. Like, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So why is that? Like, why do some men do that when they see it and they hear it? Why do they take the role of just not doing?
Again, it goes back to your upbringing. If you've never been taught that and your mama mopped you up every day, or somebody cleaned up after you, you don't know how to clean up after yourself. Is that simple?
That's a lie.
Okay.
You don't know how. A man. I ain't talking about no kid. You're telling me that there are grown men out there that do not know how to clean up after themselves.
Let me tell you something. I know I have taught in my lifetime at least 4 to 5 grown ass men who didn't know how to even sweep and mop a floor because their mom always did. I had to train them in Burger King on how to sweep and mop the floor, how to wash dishes, all of that.
So are you saying that there are men that if they had that done for them, once they get to a point where they need to do it, they just don't even try? Is that what you're saying? They just say, oh, I'm in the world of not knowing.
I'm keep this clean because it's late as night, but again, I'm gonna have to put the onus on the women.
Oh, my foot.
If you are going to be willing to clean up after him like his mama, why would he do it?
Wait a minute. That's just amazing to me how you flip that question and put it back on the woman when you just said his mama did it. I'm just simply asking, but you still didn't answer me. You're saying to me, once a man gets to a point where he's in his own dwelling space, he's not going to take the initiative to do it? That's my question.
Does he have a woman doing it?
He by himself.
So
you saying that mama always washed and mama always cooked? So you saying when he get on his own, he's just not gonna do it? I don't believe
she just said, Bushai just said, I'm gonna be honest. When I met my boyfriend, he lived crazy and gross. Exactly. He's not gonna do it.
Okay. All right. And you saying that falls back on the woman, not his mama, not himself, the woman.
If you're gonna sit up there and do it, then why would he do it?
All right, now you forget it. Okay, all right. I think you're still missing what I'm asking.
No, I get exactly what you're asking. I'm telling you what I know. I'm a man.
I'm not saying you're okay, Tashawn. You're not getting what I'm asking you.
You wanting a man who lives by himself to get up and clean up. He's not going to do it. If you go over to his house, he's going to have to excuse his house. I'm telling you.
All right, that was my question. You answered it.
Okay. And most of the time, they don't even know it's that fucked up.
That's my question.
Because they've been living like that forever. Yes.
Got you. Got you. So it never. So is he aware when he goes in a place that's not like that?
Yeah, well, but it's not urgent to him. That's not a priority.
So do you think that same man expects it to be done with the woman that he's with, even though he doesn't have that priority for himself?
Yeah, she's supposed to do it.
Okay. All right.
Yes. If y'all don't want to ask the man to do something, just go ahead and do it because he's not going to do it on his own.
Okay.
I remember Robert would come home with oil all over his hands. And he would wash his hands and oil be all over the sink and everywhere in between. And my mama would raise hell and say, boy, you just washed your hands. Why can't you wash the sink out? And he said, the sink ain't dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And as a child, I said to myself, why don't she just wash the sink out? Shit, she know he ain't gonna wash that damn sink. Shit.
So you didn't understand really why she was saying something about it? Because
hell, it made perfect sense to me. He grew up in a house with 5 sisters. He didn't wash shit.
Right.
He had a mama and 5 sisters. All of them but one is younger than him, older than him. He wasn't cleaning shit. And then he had 3 older brothers.
So basically, you need to seriously look at where a man fell in the process of being birthed. Because if he was the older sibling, he probably has more responsibility.
He got more responsibility. Yes.
He's just gonna be out there wilding out.
He's doing everything.
In the middle. So basically, while we out here courting, dating, looking, or whatever, you need to take all that into consideration because that's what he is.
Yes.
Okay. So have you ever seen a guy be different than what he was raised as? In that whole home setting, helping a female. You know what I'm saying?
Can he get to that level?
Yeah. Have you ever seen one be the complete opposite of what he should have been?
Yeah, but that's rare. That's out of necessity.
It's rare. Okay.
That's out of most of the time, if you're not taught correctly, and then you get out here and you had to be different, you did that as out of necessity. That was out of survival. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as you get somebody who's willing to put up with that shit, you revert back to what you know.
So there's no conscience for a guy like the one that just goes back to, oh, I don't have to do it. So he has absolutely no conscience at that point. It's a question I'm asking. I'm not telling.
I don't think it's a sense of consciousness. It's just the fact that it's not like men live, I keep telling you everybody this, we live regimented lives. We live like it's a list. It's a list from 1 to 5. If you not top on that priority, then he don't give a fuck. You know, most guys, cleaning is not a priority.
Mm-hmm.
You do it out of necessity. Like, I don't wake up in the morning saying, oh my God, I got to clean this, I got to clean that, I got to dust, I got to mop, I got to Windex, no, that's not a priority. And when I see shit done got in hand, oh yeah, let me stop. Plans canceled for the day. Let me get this shit together. That's how that go.
Mm-hmm. So you know how she was saying she went to the store and she gave a perfect example of a lot of women's lives. And this is her day to be kept comfortable and this, that, and the other. Like, for instance, me, when I go to the store up here, oh my God. And I think to myself, if I see someone at work, so be it. I don't even care. When I tell you shit don't match, the shoes don't match. I mean, it's like, okay, here's a shirt, here's something to put on and go. You know, because like she said, all freaking week you've been presentable. You've been this, you've had to coordinate, you've had to match, you've had to do all this stuff. You had to get them to school, you had to do this. For me, it's a drive. I got 100 miles plus a day I drive just to get to work, you know, and then it's dropping off 3 kids, doing this, lunch, this, pay bills, do this, talk on the phone, do your job, And then it's like, when it's all said and done, man, and I'm just going to say, I don't even want to put on undergarments. And I got to, and I'd be mad as hell because it's like, I just had this bullshit on all goddamn week. I'm sick of being strapped up. You know, it's like.
Okay, let me get some clarity in here.
Yes.
Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say these ratchet, ragged ass women are going in the store. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
We do, but at the same time, even if we don't fall deep into that category, I still think about, oh hell, here go Tyshawn in that bonnet. Oh hell, here go Tyshawn in these pajamas. Oh hell. But I'm just telling you, it does run across our mind because we think, oh Lord, what is somebody gonna say if they see us out here, this, that, and the other? Not even realize we could have had the shittiest week. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it was enough for us just get in a car and make it down the street. Like it's like really that simple. I mean, serious. Like sometimes it's a struggle just to get out of bed. For me, let me say that for me. I ain't speaking to everybody, but it's just a struggle.
Boo Shiesty, you still in here? If you still in here, it's been a girl all weekend long been coming in that bar with a bonnet on. Y'all know what? These ashy ankles, they sliding their feet, their pants hanging off the crack of their. You know, yeah. See exactly. She know what I'm talking. She said yes. The girl been in there all weekend with a bonnet on. That's what I'm talking about.
Is something wrong with her though?
It ain't just her. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I get it, but that particular one, if she's coming to a club, to a public place, there's something mental going on there, and I think that's where I get so like in my feelings about it, because not even in my feelings, but I respond to things you say because you never know what someone's mental state is. That girl could have possibly went through things you could never think of, and she was just like, you know what? Instead of doing this to myself, I'm just gonna go out and have a good time. It doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean, and then with you look at it, it's like, girl, why you do that? You know your mama just like, you don't know, her mama may be gone. Her mama may have abused her. You never know. Just like that girl that jumped off the darn cruise ship this week. What did she have on? And I knew instantly there was a mental illness. She had on mismatched pajamas and a bonnet. And then as soon as she was able to get free, she flipped herself over on the side of that ship. So instantly I said, oh my God, this girl is having a mental illness crisis. So, but then it's some people like, oh my God, what's she doing with that bonnet on? What's she doing? That girl just flipped over the cruise ship, hit her head on the way down, and they called off the search 12 hours later. But the thing is, I think what I would love for you to do is to understand that it's a lot of women out there, including myself, that struggle with mental things or have had to go to counseling and do it. And it is really an act of God to fluently get through your week without someone saying, why you do that? Why you do that? It's a blessing to even be here.
Okay, I'm not, like I said, this is late at night. I'm not gonna say nothing disparaging about that. All I can say is, my question is rather, if you know that your mind ain't right, why not go get some help?
Tyshawn, just because you go get help, it doesn't fix it. Just because you get medicine or medication, it doesn't fix it. You know, and the thing is, all you can do daily is try to do your best to where you don't get in a slump or you don't get in a rut. But the thing is, it's an ongoing thing. You have to work for and work towards, you know, so just because you do it, it doesn't mean that you're healed. Does that make sense?
Hey, it's y'all show. I mean, okay, like I've went to counseling before. Now I was able to be told exactly what my issue was, and I'll share it. Mine was basically housing. If I have a housing issue, it throws my balance off. If I have a job issue, basically, if I can't provide my basic things, car, money, shelter, it throws me off. Like if I'm a spinning top, I'm wobbling, you know. And so he was like, well, all you have to do is make sure that you keep a job, that you have transportation, and that you have money to pay your bills. Now, I've been able to do it. So anytime any of that feels a little shifty or rocky, oh my God, it's not a good thing for me. So you may say, well, why would you let it get like that? Well, hell, I can't control how the grocery stores are. And I can't control if something happened to a vehicle. I can't control housing. I can't control if I need to move and I can't do it, you know? So then, you know, you have assholes that say, well, why didn't you prepare for that? Man, fuck all that. You know, you live your life, you do what you got to do, but understand that. Hold on. Is that not a fair question? See, okay, let me ask you this. Who says that? Is it a male or a female who says you should have prepared?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
both.
But is that not fair to say sometimes? Because I'm saying that because as men, we don't have sympathy. We can't have mental issues. We can't have problems like this.
But that's a lie. You all
So it's
can.
hard for, wait a minute. We can't make excuses for ourselves. Therefore, it's hard for us to accept an excuse. Does that make sense?
What do you mean by excuse?
Like if I'm saying, Lord have mercy, okay, there was a lady on one of the groups I'm on Facebook 2 months ago, well maybe a couple weeks ago. She says, "Y'all, I'm having a hard time. Can y'all please help me? I'm trying to decide whether I should pay my light bill or pay for internet because my child needs internet." Well, common sense to me says, well, hell, if you ain't got no lights, ain't no need you paying no internet because shit, you ain't gonna have it on. So, nevertheless, the people, they didn't beat her, they didn't throw stones at her, they gave her plenty of money. She turns back around 2 weeks later and says, "Hey, y'all, they telling me now I ain't asking y'all for no more money, but I got to move because I'm $1,600 behind in rent." Now, my mind automatically said, okay, bitch, they are the people Kay gave to you for your lights and your internet. Now you coming back, you dry begging for $1,600. Men can't say stuff like that. So that's why I was like, that's probably why we can't sympathize with that. That's all I'm saying.
And all I can say to that is okay. I mean, there's nothing I can say to any of them. But okay, because I don't know that lady. I would never take that platform. I would never go out there and do that. And I mean, so
no. I'm not trying to dog. I'm just saying that was the best example I can give when you say about excuses. Is like, lady, you reached out, we helped. Now you dry begging. So now it's like, okay, we can't accept any more of your excuses because clearly you a poor steward of your money. You're not your finances ain't going right. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you asking for the wrong type of help. Maybe you need to get some financial courses. But you know what I'm saying? Nobody offered that to her. Everybody was just being sympathetic and saying, "Girl, I've been there before. Here you go." And I'm like, men, we can't do that. I can't get on there and say, "Hey, y'all, I'm $40 short." They're gonna be like, "Nigga, go get a job."
I hear you, but you just got the wrong people in your fucking circle then.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I mean, that's why I said, like, oh, okay. I mean, but you're saying this. I know I shouldn't use myself as an example, but I mean, I've seen plenty of guys that were in need and they asked and they got it. Like, they really got it. They had enough women around them that gave it. So
listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. They had enough women.
I mean, you didn't tell me to say my answer in a male-female format. I'm just saying that I've seen both. I've seen both. I've seen men get help. I've seen women get help. That's it. But back to the woman that's going out looking whatever kind of way. It's a lot of shit that goes on. Now, the same thing that happened to men, female happened to men also. They may not be as vocal about it. They will only choose maybe one or two people in their life to share it with. You know what I'm saying? There's some things I know about you, somebody else may never know. There's things you'll know about me, some people will never know, and it's okay. But a lot of stuff like that lady that went to that format to say internet or lights or now rent, man, don't do that. I mean, she clearly wanted what she got. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she found her audience for that. But that right there isn't realistic. A woman like me, we're not going to do that. Plenty of women out here, we're not going to do that. We're not even going to go to church. We probably won't even go to a family member. We will go to a close coworker or friend, and that's a whole nother. Ooh, that's a whole nother. Because family can say they there, family can say this, that, and the other, but they the first one to crucify your black ass, white ass, Asian ass, all that. They are the fucking worst, and so then that makes you go into your shell again. It makes you shut the fuck up.
No, wait a minute. I gotta say this. D'Angelo said most men that get help is usually a good looking dude, because if you ugly, ask everyone gonna pretend not to see it.
Oh my gosh.
He ain't lying though. He ain't lying. Y'all ain't giving no ugly dudes. Let's keep it real.
Oh my God. No
Let's keep it
fucking
real.
comment. Look, please.
Keep it real in here.
Everybody's preference is different, man.
Y'all ain't giving no ugly dude.
What the fuck
Now,
that mean?
now the motherfucker, if he Tyson, he can get that $100.
Hey, now you know
Exactly.
you shouldn't have used Tyson. Now you know damn well you shouldn't have used no Tyson.
Tyson getting a little piece.
A little shit.
Shit, Tyson. Let me see what I can do. What's your cash app?
Yeah, I'm finna borrow from somebody else to make sure Tyson got it.
Tyson gonna get right now.
He's stupid. Everybody's preference on how somebody look is different, and that's what I'm gonna stick to. That's what the hell I'm gonna stick to. Oh gosh, but no, it's rough. It's rough, and you have to have.
So you're saying, sort of like what Boo Shiesty was saying, we should have more grace upon women who come in the bar with a bonnet on because their mind might not be right.
Man, let me tell you something. Her mind is gone.
Okay, well, if her mind gone, riddle me this. If her mind gone, why are you going to the bar, baby?
That may be her only remedy. That may be her only coping thing. Music, being around people that's in a good mood, you never know what she's going back to. You never know. You never, ever know. You never know. So that's her piece. Like me, I can't stand club. At one way in, one way out shit, I can't stand. I have to know security at the door. When I came in there, I was with someone else that's former security and you. I got to get out of there. I can't stand that. But that might have been her piece. It may have been that. That ain't my piece. But again, I'm telling you, you would be surprised at what people go through.
Most people, Boo Shiesty said, most people drinking all of the time are hiding from something. Okay, yes. I agree with that.
Yes, she may have taken something before she got in there, and that is her escape. It is her escape. I watched this thing on addiction just earlier this week, and the two people, it was a TED Talk. And one of them was a doctor and the other guy was just an ex-heroin user. And he was saying how taking a drug felt. He said one lady described it as, and of course she had sexual abuse. She had all this stuff. But when she was able to get injected with heroin, it was as if she was getting a hug. That's fucking sad that it took her getting to that level of highness to feel like she was being embraced. So if think about that, you can go out there, Tashana, and get 15, 20, 30 hugs a night, just freely, just a hug.
I get that.
So you never know what has happened. And you know, you just never know. So just don't be so quick to judge. I had somebody comment about a sound that my car was making. And she said it in front of somebody that I didn't feel like she needed to say. And you know me, my mouth, whoop, I didn't even get her. The only thing I said to her was, I said, well, that car gets me back and forth to Clarksville every day. I said, and it's paid for. And I said, it was actually a gift. I said, so I'm good. And she was just like, oh, well, I did not. No, bitch, you should have shut your motherfucking mouth. That's what the fuck I wanted to say to her.
Is that queenly? Is that queenly?
I don't, it wasn't queenly for her to say what she said to me in front of somebody. What she said was so out of order. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You can call it queenly, bastardly, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But you don't do that. You do not point out what you feel is someone's flaw in front of somebody and both of you all chuckle. Man, fuck both of y'all.
My Uncle Tyrone said, I think it's like pants sagging, puffy house shoes, bonnets. You do what you see every day. I agree with that.
What do you mean?
Meaning if your mammy walking around with them bonnets and fuzzy slippers, you're gonna think it's okay.
And that's true. That's true. That may be all they seen. Granny got it, mama got it, auntie got it, now she got it. And they probably got a little bit of bonnets for kids and a little bit of fluffy shoes for kids and robes too. So yeah, he's right. He's right.
Mm.
He's right.
So next time I see baby girl in there with that bonnet, thinking she bad, I'm just gonna have to say, "Go ahead, girl. You got it going on."
I'm not gonna say that, but I would say keep an eye on her.
Keep an eye on them.
This is what I mean by that. That's, to me, somebody that's going to an establishment where people are definitely dressed up. They've definitely taken time out to do their makeup, do their hair, to put on an outfit, and she continues to come in there with a bonnet. There's something right. Hell yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on her. Like, is she finna go postal? What is it? Is she finna? I mean, like, what is the deal with that?
D'Angelo says some of these wigs need to get a little bit better too, though. Boots Dyson said you don't have to encourage, but you do know what she is going through.
Exactly. I mean, because why would you do that? That goes against everything. Like, if I see a dude sagging and all that, and I don't necessarily like it, I ain't finna say, "Hey, man, da 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 da." No, I'm just okay. Hey, I'm gonna treat him accordingly, but I'm not finna encourage something that I don't like seeing. Or if I see a dude roughing a girl up, be like, "Hey, man, fuck her up." No, you don't encourage it, but you're gonna keep your eye on the situation, you know. But it's something going on with her, so she's never came in there without a bonnet on.
I only paid her attention this weekend because I saw her both nights with that bonnet on. But there's other girls that come in there, and I know Boo Shiesty and D-Lo know what I'm talking about. We call her Freckles. She's a pretty girl. She just got freckles everywhere, and she wears the same brown outfit every time she come in there. And by the time she leave, her titties is out. Like, not cleavage, not the areola, the whole titty is hanging out by the time she leaves. And she wear the same outfit every single time.
Because she wants the same result that she's given every single time.
Okay, so I mean,
but that's she clearly it's premeditated. Now that's premeditated. If you know she's gonna have a wardrobe malfunction on purpose or not on purpose every single time, she's going in there for an advertisement. That's her advertisement.
Boo Shiesty said she's looking for attention. D-Lo said, "Yep, she do. It's so ridiculous." Exactly. I mean.
And she get it. It's either giving her money, it's either getting her it's giving her something. And she's able to return to get it every time.
It comes from a lack of something. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay. So what's the difference between the girl with freckles with her titty out and this girl coming in with this bonnet on? What's the difference?
It's both out of order. What are you saying? What do you mean? What's the difference?
Why can't Freckles have mental illness?
Oh, she definitely do.
So then why so if we got all these women, so okay. I'm just putting this out there. If women are so comfortable wearing wigs and bonnets and fuzzy slippers and caked up with makeup, that means everybody got mental illness? Is that what we're saying?
Now, wait a minute. Are you trying to put mental illness with makeup and hair? Wait.
I said caked up with makeup and piggly wiggly.
Oh, God. So you just mix so much together.
She has an issue as well. I used to dress like that too when I didn't love myself because I need validation. My Uncle Tyrone said everybody ain't crazy. I'm just putting this out there. I just want to know.
No, I mean you mix the body girl and a wardrobe malfunction girl with wigs and makeup. That you can't do that because it's not where we were going.
But so, okay, but I'm just throwing this out there. Now you correct me. Yeah. If you're willing to put on somebody else's hair on top of yours, and you willing to paint a new face on you, is that not a form of self-hatred and maybe a little mental illness?
Hell no. Self-hatred, no, it's not. But are there some women and some men, because men wear shit too.
We're not talking about men.
No, but okay, fine. Even though y'all brought up men sagging pants, but okay. But just because a woman has hair extensions or weave or whatever, and you have to understand when you keep
Not
saying somebody,
extensions, piggly wigglers. You know what I'm talking about.
listen, hair is hair. If you sewing it in, if you strapping it on, if you putting a chin strap on and going out the fucking house with it on, it's hair that you didn't grow. So anyway, you're putting on extra hair, be it synthetic, be it
Yeah, see,
real.
so
I
so
mean,
when the wigs start way back here, this ain't mental illness.
that just mean they don't know what the hell they doing, and they really. I mean, seriously, they really don't know. I mean, like you have, it's so many things with this one question you're asking. Just because we see someone's application of makeup is wrong. When I sold Mary Kay, I can't tell you how many people I came across where I would say, "Dear God, woo, I wish I could just, and then when I got to talking to them, the first thing they said, I really don't know how to put on makeup. Baby, I know that. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But I took the time out to see or to suggest and say, hey, why don't we try with something that's just a little more softer than this, that, and the other? Because some women think bright fire red lipstick is it and purple eyeshadow is it, and that ain't it. But they are in a corporate setting. It's a time and place for everything. So a lot of it is they just don't know. They don't know, and they don't necessarily know who to go to ask. But that doesn't mean it's mental illness. No.
Hold on. Boo Shiesty said no. Not everyone is crazy, but these people are doing specific things that are extremely noticeable. D-Lo said, I only have a problem is too much makeup because I'm not trying to wake up to no new person. Amen to that.
Well, you wouldn't be but y'all wouldn't be waking up to somebody with too much makeup because that's not even what y'all like. So that right there is not even a legitimate statement to say because that's something that you're against.
No. Like last night, I saw a girl. The girl looked like Apollonia with that makeup on. But I know as soon as you wash that stuff off, she gonna look like Jesus the plumber. So that's what we're talking about is, okay, a lot of this stuff look like witchcraft.
And again, that's still somebody that y'all would never be with, though.
But
because she's already caked up with makeup.
Yeah, but my thing is, ain't that a part of mental illness? Ain't that some self-hatred if you don't like what you look like?
No, not necessarily. Like, for instance, I've had customers, clients, whatever you want to call them, that have vitiligo. And as a kid, they were called a puppy dog, or they look, because they had the patch over their eye or something. Somebody called them Petey or some shit. So that right there is not mental illness. It's just the scar.
Let's keep it with all the way 100. We ain't talking about nobody that got the Michael Jackson. We talking about motherfuckers that's our color. They our color, and then they come in the bar and they bright yellow. They look like Beyonce. Now, how'd you go from being dark as a Dr. Pepper to now you look like Sprite? Now that's witchcraft.
I'm trying to tell you, some women have hyperpigmentation. Some have. Fuck it. You got the answer. I'm not gonna do it.
Go ahead. I didn't say nothing.
No. You got it. I'm trying to tell you the women, because you're saying that's mental illness. I'm trying to tell you the women that are doing it, and it's because of something that's going on underneath. That's not mental illness. That's all I'm saying. Now, the ones that are going from like, okay, in Mary Kay, 100 is like ivory, and 700 is like a very like a cocoa. So if somebody is a 100 and they putting on my shade, it's something going on there. But then I've also had one of my girls in a group home. She had ivory skin, the clearest, beautiful skin. She used to put on a 400. But when she put it all on, it made it look like she had a 10. I said, girl, what the hell? She said, Miss Atia, I don't want to be this shade. I was like, but your shade is fine. She was like, no, I want to do this. And until I saw her physically put on her makeup, I had no idea she was going that many shades darker. But then I had to ask her, why don't you love your shade? And she was like, I just feel I'm too white. But I was like, but that's you. And then I said, I tell you what, instead of you going to this 400, why don't you try 200? And so once I got everything done and on her, she did lighten up her shade, but she never went to her true 100 ivory.
Okay.
But I don't know why that was.
Okay. Well, what about this then? And buckle up, because I don't want you to get mad, but I got to go here.
Well,
Why don't sisters get wigs that look like black folks' hair?
because it's a lot of fucking work to do.
For a wig?
You ask. Now, it's a lot of us that do. And it's some that don't, but naturally, an afro, it takes so much to keep it in a shape, for it to not change its coil, for it to not shrink. Shrinkage is real, for it to, you sit back in the damn seat or a chair, it done went flat. So now you got a fucking Arthur Ashe afro going on. It's just flat in the back. And it's like, dang. And then you walking, you catch yourself, you're like, oh my God, I didn't realize it. So the thought, or you go outside, it's windy, then your afro is pushed to one side. Or like me, once mine got huge, when I used to get in the car, it flat top. So then what I have to do, now I got to bring out the pick. Now I'm picking. Now I got to pull. Now I got to do all this. Then I got to pat it down. Then I got to go back. I got to put some grease in and I got to do this. So I got to wear it wet. God damn. Or I could get this unit and my hair gonna look the same from the time I leave that damn door till I take that bitch off when I get home. And I ain't even got to worry.
Again, we're not talking about you. We're talking about them girls. Them girls that wear these wigs with that Becky hair all the way down to the crease, crevice, and crack of their ass. And they shaking it and they playing in it. And we know up underneath that hair is not that texture. So,
okay.
Is that not a form of mental illness or self-hatred?
Hell no, because I done put plenty of weave in my hair down my back.
We're not talking about you.
Well, fuck Tashawn, I'm a woman. I can only give you what I know to be. But no, just because a woman, that's just like my sister. You know how long her hair is. It's down her back. It can touch the tip of her ass. Okay, but if she chooses to get a shorter haircut, that don't mean she got mental illness. That means she wanted to try it out.
So how would I look like I have mental illness if I went out there and I got a hairpiece like Donald Trump and was walking around like it was mine?
That's not the same. That is not the same because that's not the same.
Okay.
That is not, you're a man. That's not the same. You've never had hair except for in high school. That is not the same. But this is the thing. What is the difference in a woman who has long hair that chops it off? Okay, what? She got mental illness because she want to show a hairstyle, or she want to dye it blind, or she want to grow it out? I mean,
no. It's not about the length. It's the texture.
Tashawn, but see, let me tell you something. This is what you got to understand with black hair. There's all different types, and you really about to piss me off because every black person that's born does not have a tight coil. Some have wavy, some have straight, some have so many. There's like probably 50 different textures to a black woman's hair. Naturally.
How many black women's hair is straight and silky like a Becky hair? Naturally.
I've seen it plenty.
Okay. I haven't seen it. Okay.
But see, when you say a Becky, you got to understand that just because a woman's hair come out coil, that doesn't mean that she can't do something to make it straight. I'm not talking about a chemical. I'm not talking about anything like that. I mean, a lot of black women can wash their hair and plait it and it's silky.
Well, my uncle said he's seen it. I just ain't never seen it.
I mean, but yes, they're out there. So you really got to go deeper into our culture and see it for yourself. And then I just seen a thing and I started to send it to you. Wigs originated in Africa because it was to protect their hair from the heat and the sun that was, wait a minute.
I ain't saying nothing. Go ahead.
But it it was in like that braid pattern. You know how like when they take the red clay and the brown clay and they roll it like into little like worm looking things and things like that. So the hair units were made to protect the hair. And you would be surprised how many Black women that when they do take their hair down, they have a head full of hair, and they have it because it's been protected.
I got one more question, and I'm gonna leave the hair alone.
What?
If God created this hair that comes naturally out of our head, why does it need protection?
Because it breaks easily. It's damaged easily. And we can't, what?
But it's just weird to me because all my adolescence and growing up, I didn't see women with wigs. I saw women, even old women, just getting their hair done.
Because a lot of people still did the press and comb and things like that. But you have to understand too, with beauticians, if you go back 20, 30 years, a lot of beauticians stopped doing natural hair, which forced a lot of Black women to get perms. And then you had to do it. And what happened? Like, I don't know if you remember that thing, Rio. There was that dude that was on there and they were saying it was so healthy he could eat it. He would take a scoop of it and eat it. And so many to this day have hair loss from that. So the thing is, a lot of people, things happen and change with time. In the 70s, it was the fro, and then it went to the Jerry curl, and then it went to the perm. So just with the natural Black hair,
hold on. We got another queen calling in. Hold on. Okay, you're on. You're connecting. Okay, she's on now. Go ahead.
she probably got to turn her mic or something on.
Yeah, your audio not connected, honey.
She got to hit that thing and say, got it.
Yeah, I don't see your microphone. You got to connect your audio. You in the room, you just ain't got your audio hooked up. Ladies, again, you ain't got to show your face. I understand. Today is a lazy day. I already been schooled. Okay, she came back in. I understand it's a lazy day. Uh-oh. There we go. You on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
All right. Now, last time we talked, you kind of told me about myself. You want to do it again today?
No. No.
Okay. Well, what's on your mind?
Nothing. I was going to chime in on what y'all were already talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm prone to agree with what you're saying. I don't see the reason why any woman that is comfortable in her own skin needs to walk out the door looking like a whole nother person and caking on makeup. There's nothing wrong with wearing a little bit and enhance your natural beauty, but to cake it on and feel like you got to get a different wig for a different day and like as somebody, to me, you're not comfortable in your skin.
That's all you do. So you agree that the makeup, the excessive, let me say the excessive makeup is a problem. Are you saying that?
Nah, that's somebody with insecurities.
Okay. Can we talk about what you talked about? What we talked about last time? Can we hit on that for the people?
Oh my goodness.
Don't be ashamed now. You told me about myself last time.
That you prejudiced.
She got your ass.
How am I prejudiced? Go ahead, let the people know.
You don't want you got all these stimulations as to what you don't want in a woman, and which it's nothing wrong with having a preference, but that don't mean pass up a good thing because she's not exactly what you wanted, and you pass up a woman because she got too many baby daddies or she ain't looking a certain way, and like you prejudice, man.
Not to get him what I said. I said, if you got 3 baby daddies and 3 for 3, I can't do nothing with that. That's just me.
That's crazy though, because if the children are already grown up and grown, and this woman's living her best life, and she's everything that you have wanted in a woman, everything you've needed, and a lot of what you want, and you're gonna pass up because she got 3 baby days and she don't even really got to deal with no more because her kids is grown and gone. What? That don't make sense.
But you can't have what I need and what I want if you 3 for 3.
That's a lie, Tashana.
How?
Because you use goods.
Tashana, how many women have you been with?
Man, look, she probably tighter than most of the women that you'd have messed with. I don't know what she's talking about.
She better
She
say
probably
it,
know-
and that's the thing.
You tripping.
I didn't say nothing about her being wide open. I said she's been used.
Oh my
And ain't no
God.
wrong. First of all, ain't no wrong with you. Ain't no wrong with no used goods as long as she ain't loose out here. You live and you learn.
But she had to be loose and she 3 for 3.
That's not true because that's not true. She could have been in a serious relationship. She could have started at a very young age.
So she was she was fast.
No, she could
No.
have been in a serious relationship at the age of 18, and then 2 years later end up being with somebody else. That don't mean she was just out here just running around wild.
Okay. So what should I do better then? Since I'm all messed up, and besides you praying my strength, what should we brothers do? Should we allow 3 for 3s?
I think you
4
should
for
give
4s?
any woman a chance that's showing you that she's about something.
And
You should give a woman a chance at showing that she's about you.
I agree with that. So you saying I should ignore? So when I go into this, I should ignore everything in her past and it just be about right now.
No, absolutely not. You should always go into a situation cautiously. Like, know her past, because her past is what made her who she is. But if you can see that she's got these characteristics and mannerisms that she's learned from her past and she's a good woman, give her a chance. You ready to wipe her out as soon as you hear about her past? Like, nah, I'm good. Like, that don't mean she's not a good woman now.
If she was such a good woman, why them other 3 men didn't want her? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That unloaded in
Now
her.
don't get it twisted though, because it's not always the 3 men not wanting her. It could be a situation, because I know for me personally, all my exes still want me, but if you're not gonna do right by me, I'm gonna keep it pushing. So it could have been the men. She had bad choice in men.
Well, that means she's not a good steward of her coochie, right?
No, that's not true.
right.
Like I said, you live and you learn. You take some time off and get to know yourself and learn your worth. And once you've done that, then you can step back out in the game a totally different woman.
Okay.
That is true.
Okay. Can I ask y'all a question then?
Because how many foolish stuff that you've done in the past that you're not that person today?
Oh, I've
Thank
done a
you.
whole lot of foolishness in my past.
Exactly. But they say a man ain't even a man till you reach the age of 40 anyway. So you just now groomed to be just right for the right woman, to be honest, at 40.
I agree.
And see, Tashana,
So-
exactly what she's saying. You're ready to say in y'all's conversation, she's got 3, she ain't for me. But how many women have you physically been with? So if you came with your report card and you said, hey, ma'am, here go my report card, and it's got the list from 1 to whatever, and you lay that baby down, but she adores you, she wants you, and she could care less about your report card. Tashawn, what is a report card gonna say? But it's not about that report card. It's not about it. And so you got some women that would say, well, no, if you had over 20 women, then it's a no-go. You know how many men are way over 20 women? But then you ready to, and then like some women, even though they may have had 3 baby daddies, they may have only been with 3 men.
And you still 3 for 3.
You bastard.
Where you go with this 3 for 3?
You bastard.
Kelly, you're so prejudiced, man. That 3 for 3 lady might be the one that's Mrs. Right forever and will do you nothing but good and elevate you, and you over here passing her up because she 3 for 3. That's crazy.
Crazy as hell.
It's crazy. You prejudiced, man. You prejudiced.
How's that pressure? So I can't. So a man can't like what he like. He can't want what he wants.
No, I didn't say that. I said before, there's nothing wrong with having a preference. But if you a man and you love women, give any and every woman that comes to you correct a chance.
So give everybody a shot.
I said if they come to you correct, if their character and their mannerisms present a positive, good person, give them a chance. I'm not saying every Dick, Tom, and Harry come along because they got a big booty and they cute. No, I'm saying if their character and mannerisms is good, give them a chance.
Okay, so considering that I have to consider their past, and I look at their 3 for 3, and their baby daddies was horrible.
Oh my God.
Should that not count against her character?
No,
because this may be something that she did in her teens and her 20s. Who
so
I am
like
in
I
my
just
30s,
said, she was fast.
I'm not even gonna be in my 40s. Huh?
You said what she did in her teens, that means she was fast, right?
no.
No, that does not mean she was fast. Not at all.
And she was fucking as a
She might have
teenager,
been
that means she
somebody that settled down
fast.
at a very early age. No, I'm meaning like 18, 19. Like my first time I got married, I was 18 years old. I was very young and dumb.
Oh, well, you gotta say 18. Don't say teen, because you say teen. I'm
She
thinking
meant
15,
18
16.
and up. She meant 18 and up.
18.
Because I just watched Euphoria, and that shit got me shook. And it
Oh
was
my
nothing but little young
goodness.
girls. And there was some
TV
young,
show.
fast-ass little girls in that show.
Man, fast tail, but they was also coked out. We ain't talking no drug addict.
Well, I mean, what if one of her baby daddies had her doing something like that too?
But I mean, that's why you gotta have a conversation, because I got married at 18. I ain't never got high or drank a day in my life.
Okay. So y'all want me to go out here and be a rest haven for baby mamas.
No, I don't want you to be arrested.
Oh
And
my
I'm saying
God.
to give people a chance and don't go into it being judgmental on their past.
But women do it.
No, women do it and men do it. That doesn't make it right just because you know.
Boo
people that
Shiesty
do
said you were fast. Shut up. But see, that's the
Thank you.
thing.
Thank you.
But that's the thing, though.
Oh,
I'm twisting words. How am I twisting words? The
because
thing
you know
of it
you were
is,
good and fast. Good and fast. You
but
were.
the thing of it, but guess what though?
You say
I don't have any evidence of my fastness. If a bitch is 3 for 3,
What you mean?
I don't. My kids by one woman. If I saw
when
children,
you say evidence, what do you mean? Because someone doesn't know, or you're saying, so you're saying
Oh,
because you didn't have a kid?
Because you didn't get another woman pregnant, that don't make you no different. Just because you got one baby mama, that don't make you no different. You probably got more numbers under your belt than I do.
well, okay, well, I'm the number man, but at the same time, you can't tell because I only got 2 kids by one woman.
But
if
Are
you
your
3 for
children
3,
are your children outside of wedlock?
yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so what makes you any better then?
But if you 3 for 3, then that means I know at least 3 men been in you. Raw.
Tasha, how many women did you mess with? Wrong.
So you only want a woman that's only messed with 2 men? Is that what you're saying?
I want a woman that's a virgin.
Ooh. You a lying son.
You ain't deserving on no virgin.
You
can't be out here being a hoe all them years and then say you want a virgin woman.
Thank you.
You crazy.
He couldn't put his face up and say that.
I wish my daughter would tell me she a virgin ready to get married, settle down, whatever. But she was with this man that slept with 30,000 women. No. That ain't happening. Gonna turn my whole daughter out. No.
Boo
She ain't got no
said they didn't say just give anybody a chance. You got lucky hell. So men out there, they want you to, if you got a girl that got kids, don't be scared of them. Go ahead and give them a chance. If they're willing to give your ass a chance, that's basically what it is.
I'm just saying, don't just cut somebody just out all the way based off of what their past is. Their past is what makes them who they are, but at the same time, you live and you learn. You could become a way better person by the time you're in your 30s and 40s. You may meet the woman that she's meant to be. When you're in your 20s, that you're meant to mess up. You're meant to make bad decisions. It's just what happens. We all make different kinds of bad decisions. It may have just been that you picked the wrong men to lay down with and you made children with, but that doesn't make that woman just not a good woman to try to be with because she's 3 for 3. And stop saying 3 for 3 like it's a goddamn combo meal.
It is. It's a Wendy's 4 for 4. You went to Wendy's and got pregnant 4 times by 4 different men. And so this brings up an interesting thing for me. So y'all telling me that a woman's past shouldn't be held against her? Is that what y'all saying?
Against.
No, I am saying
Against.
no. A woman's past is what makes her who she is. I'm not
So
telling
no
you
matter
to
what the
ignore a
fuck she
woman's
do,
past.
so no matter what the fuck she do, it's supposed to be okay and washed off because I'm a changed woman now. I'm a new. Is that
That's
what
not
we
what
saying?
she's saying.
It's whatever. That's not what I said. Whatever this woman did in the past is what made her who she is today. So don't erase my past whatsoever. Accept that this is how I was. This is what happened, and this is who I am today. I've lived and I've learned. Now you got some people don't live and learn. They still doing the same stuff they were doing in their 20s. So I'm not saying erase somebody's past. I'm just saying don't make it seem like, oh, they're just no good because they have a past.
Okay, so if a
That's
man
like
is out
saying
here,
you don't never want somebody to give you a job because of your past. You may have a criminal background and now can't nobody hire you because of your past. That ain't fair to you.
are you the same man as you were in your 20s? No, I'm probably not the best version I've ever been in my 40s. So no, I'm not the same I was in my 20s. But what I'm saying is, if a man who was in his 20s said, hey, back in my 20s, I used to get off on beating and choking women, but that was 20 years ago. I'm different now. You gonna give him a chance?
God, Tashawn, you could have picked the worst example to
now
give.
look.
20 years ago, I used to pee
now.
on.
This
20 years
is
ago,
my
I used
thing.
to pee on
I'm
my
not.
women. I don't pee no more.
If there's a man that comes in the picture and he used to beat on his women back in his 20s and now he's 40, he's saying I'm nothing like that. And if a woman wants to give him a chance, it's up to her. Now, me personally,
No, would you give him a chance?
the reason I would not is because I will mess around and kill you if you slip up. And I ain't got time for this.
Okay.
So I'm going for my safety, I'm gonna stay out of a situation like that.
Why? That's his past. He done changed.
And I'm not saying he hasn't. But I
Okay.
am saying there's certain things that, for instance, if I meet a man who's known for sleeping around, cheating all the time, and now he's 40, he's changed, he's lived, he learned, I can take that risk and get with you and hope that you have changed, you're gonna do right by me. But there's certain things that I know I won't be a good end result if you slip up. And that's a man putting their hands on me, you're gonna mess around and be shot messing with me. So
But see,
it's
that means
best
you
for me
holding
not
his
to be
past.
messing with
Wait a
me.
minute, that means you holding his past against him. If the Lord done touched
I'm not
him
holding his, I'm
and
not
changed
holding his
him.
past against him. No, I'm not holding his past against him. I'm saying that is somebody that's not gonna be a safe situation. It's not
How?
the same.
How? It might not be safe for me if she 3 for 3. Then what if one of them motherfuckers come up
No,
there
it's
and want to
perfectly
act stupid?
that's perfectly no. Because if the thing is that you feel do you feel somebody that's 3 for 3 is a hoe? That means that she gonna cheat on you or something?
No, what if one of them baby daddies come and want to start some problems?
You would deal with that if it's a woman that had one child. What are you talking about?
I don't want to multiply.
But I'm saying that's not the same situation. If you're dealing with a woman that's 3 for 3, like you like to say, and the baby daddy comes back in the picture on some drama, that's the same thing that can happen if it's a woman with one child. I'm talking about somebody that is known for putting their hands on women, and if you happen to slip up in them same ways, you might end up dead out here. That's not a good situation.
Okay.
That's two different things. You going from 0 to 10 right there. That's a bad example.
So basically, what men do, you guilty. Women, you get a reprieve. No matter what you do.
You just like to pick. You know what I'm saying, and you sitting here playing.
I'm not playing.
Yes, you are.
You said this.
Yes,
That's what you just said.
No, that's not what I said.
You said if she got a pass, don't hold that against her. That's your exact words.
I'm not telling you to hold it. I'm not telling a woman not to get with a man if he put hands on women in the past. I said me personally wouldn't be a healthy situation for me. But if a woman wants to give a man a chance that says he's changed, she can take that risk. He may end up being the best man for her.
This is what she's saying, Tashawn. We're not saying
what I'm saying.
Erase. I know. We're not saying take the jumbo eraser and erase. No, like she's been saying to you about 5 times. You take it into consideration. We're not saying forget about it. But at the same time, what you did in your 18, 19, 20, 30, that made you who you are. That made us who we are. And it's made us to be the woman that we are. So we're not saying you have to forget about what we've done. We're not saying that. But
what's up, Key? Let's go. My OG Keys in there. ladies, if the link is up, I reposted it because somebody said they couldn't get in there. If you want to come on in here and light me up, this is the time. Come on, hit the link. It's ladies' night. We accepting all ladies' calls. No lady is being refused. Go ahead.
Accepting ladies' calls, but you ain't accepting ladies' advice.
I am. I'm letting y'all do it, y'all. I'm letting y'all say what y'all want to say. I ain't said you was wrong.
So the thing is this, though, Tashawn, it's made us who we are. Like me, I don't know. It may be somebody else, but your black butt, I know everything you have ever done. But if a woman were to come up to me and ask me about you, do you know what I would say? I would say he's a really good guy that knows the Bible backwards and forwards.
Amen.
He's a Libra. So he got them balancing scales. So it's going to be just like that. But at the same time, he only see black and white. Either you're wrong or you're right. And that's how he is. But he's a genuine guy. Aside from me knowing everything you done did.
Okay.
So the thing
Praise
is
the
this.
Lord.
Am I looking at what you
Well, hopefully
did?
they don't walk up to me.
Well, right. See, but you know,
If they walk up to me, I'm gonna keep it real. He prejudiced. You ain't his type, girl. Keep pushing. You ain't it.
now,
Don't
if somebody would have asked me at 30 about you, I say you had to be light, bright, and hairy. You better have hair from the top of your head to your freaking feet. If you got anything to do with him, and you bet not be over 150. And
That's
if
right.
you got brown hands or long legs, he don't want you. He wants you.
And don't be black because he don't like black women.
He sure don't. You cannot pass the brown paper bag test. Now that's what I would have said. That's what I would have said. That's what I would have said. And I would have said, if you ain't high yellow, curly hair,
can we address that? Can we address this smoke? First
we
of all,
should address it because you know what this says? Your type clearly is not the right type because you ain't settled down. So clearly you need to branch out because if your type that you prefer was so good, at 40 you would be settled down by now. So I'm broaden yourself a little bit.
That's not true because in this era, women don't want to settle down. They just want quick romance.
Oh, here we go.
The women you running into, so clearly you don't have good judgment of the women that you're dealing with because you're running into women that don't want to settle down. But where I come from, that's all women trying to do is settle down. Ain't nobody trying to be out here loose and running the streets.
First of all, you live on a little house on the prairie. Well, I live in the city, baby.
But I'm from the city though.
But where you live at now?
I'm from the city. I'm
where you live at now?
But I'm from
where you live at now? Little house on the prairie. So yeah, they want to settle down because ain't nothing out there. But Chicken George.
First, but that's not what I'm saying. Where I'm from though. Where I'm from, but you know, daggone well, you don't want to settle down.
I do want to settle down.
If you did, you would be fine. You would not be being prejudiced, and you be looking for the right woman that's right for you, and not what's right for your eyesight.
Wait a minute. If the food don't look good, I can't eat it. I'm sorry. I can't help that.
So black women just don't look good. Chocolate ain't good. It just don't look good. Really?
Why you keep saying black women? Hey,
because you don't deal with them.
Do y'all consider that maybe black women don't like me? Have y'all ever considered that?
Boy,
I have considered that because you're prejudiced, so they probably don't. It's not what I'm talking about. You over here playing.
Because Sunshine, if nobody knows you, like for real, if nobody knows you, it's exactly what she's saying. What you put out there every time, and I've told you this, I said every time you say, is she a queen? You pick a dark-skinned chocolate girl that's out here with colored hair, and you always do that. But then when you talk highly about a woman, you pick a lighter skin.
Wait a minute. Why do y'all keep going back to posts from 2 and 3? Didn't y'all just say quit judging people on the past?
I'm just going off of what I know recently.
This was 2 or 3 years ago. I made that post about queens.
Okay.
And since then, now Tia says you're gonna say that. Let's keep it all the way real. Since then, I've done queenless. I've been big up in women every single show. So but y'all don't never talk about that.
Yes, you have, but what I'm saying to you is this. If no one knew you and all they had to go by was what you've left as a trail, as you, it would be like, ooh, well,
Well, he
I
need to
know
go
what
find.
he like, and I know what he
Okay, but
don't
then
like.
but ask the people who stood outside with me at the door and seen who's been touching, who I let hug me and take pictures and playing my beard and all that stuff. These are black women.
Well, take a picture of them next time, my boy, and you
They
post
don't
it.
want to
I
take
ain't
no
see
picture.
you.
Guess why they don't want to
I
take no
ain't see you
picture?
post it. I ain't
Wait,
see
guess
you
why they
post
don't?
it.
Guess why they don't want to take a picture?
Is he gonna give her a chance?
They not caked
What's
up
on?
and they don't have their wigs on.
Okay,
Michonne.
Tashawn.
Okay, I see.
Hey, so
okay.
look, a little birdie whispered in my ear and told me that you like Michonne off Walking Dead, right?
Yeah, I love that. I love
Love
her.
her, right? That's your
L-
dream woman, right?
Love
And that's
her.
a black queen, yes.
Yes.
What if she 3 for 3? You gonna give her a chance?
I'm getting her pregnant. I'm be 4 for 4.
I don't believe this.
I'm gonna be 4 for 4. Yes. Michonne can get it right now, raw, live on
Because
air.
you all about what looks good to your eyesight. She may have terrible character and be a horrible woman.
No, she ain't no
May
horrible woman. That's
control
lying.
it, won't allow you to be the man that you're supposed to be, all that. But you're going to get her pregnant for folks
Wait
to
a minute.
find.
Boo says, how you gonna say you hate me? No, it's the truth. Look, if Michonne come up in here right now, y'all gonna see me getting her pregnant right behind y'all, right behind me. Live on air. I'm telling you right now. 4
And
for
then
4.
you're going to be 4 for 4. Okay.
4 for 4. I'm gonna keep going till she pregnant. That's all I'm
Oh
gonna
my God. I am so done.
say. That woman is the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything in between to me. And
But what if she has terrible character? Like, you just going off what she look like.
how can she have terrible character looking like that?
Plenty of women are gorgeous with terrible character. Stop playing.
No. Y'all seen them ivory teeth when that dark ass woman smile? Oh,
I'm done with him. I am so done
woo,
with him.
woo.
Fool, bro.
And Tia know this. I will worship Jill Scott right now. I would
Oh, my
worship.
God.
I repeat.
And you know what? I gotta give it to you. You definitely changed.
I would
Around
worship
30,
if Jill Scott would have me. I will open up her titties and put my face in there and close them up. Yes, I would.
double.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
He done.
I'm stupid. I'm not.
You did change. At around 30, you shifted. And
Yes.
you know what? And we all know who did it. Man hands.
And see, Tia, why you saying I don't like black women? Will you please explain to them? All I dated until I got in my 30s.
Was light-skinned women?
Well, they were black. I didn't mess with no white
You didn't mess
women
with
until
no
I was
child. You
31.
made no dog skin.
He never did chocolate.
No, I didn't do chocolate because guess what? Chocolate didn't like me.
He says chocolate did
'Cause you
not like
prejudiced.
him. And that
'Cause you
catapulted
what?
that catapulted him to the other side of the paper bag.
Listen.
Because
He
they
never
knew he
did
was
chocolate.
prejudiced. Like, man, stop playing.
Let me tell you something.
Let me say this
say
in his
this.
defense. He did try several chocolate and they did not go his route, and the lighter ones did.
Yeah, the light skin was always like me.
First of all, they probably was whack. And then two, you said he tried several different ones. No, keep on getting on that daggone horse until you get the right one. Like you, all the
Listen,
time I tried, what you tried like 3 or 4.
listen,
I'm done.
listen.
Get
The
outta
first
here.
girl I ever had a real crush on, I was 15 years old. She was blacker than a Dr. Pepper, and she played me to the left. But
And
then,
what, now you so traumatized and it's just a tainted situation. You can't
no,
date chocolate.
it's not tainted. I was talking to a girl last night that was darker than a Pepsi.
Okay, you talked to her and kept it pushing. You get a number?
No, I didn't get a number.
Exactly.
She didn't want me. Well, y'all keep saying
But when
me.
you say don't want you, what is it in your mind that says that? Like when you say they don't want me, does that mean that they stop communicating? Does that mean?
I'm glad you asked. This is how this conversation goes. Hey, Mr. Jones. Hello, ma'am. How you doing, sister? I'm fine. Can you buy a bitch a drink or what?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Well,
excuse me?
So you telling me
I
they
can you buy a bitch a drink? Baby, first of all, I don't think you know bitch. And second of all, I don't buy drinks. I'm at work. I don't even drink.
So
you
like
cluster that to all chocolate girls saying that.
Well, do you smoke?
The light-skinned
no,
women
no.
supposed to
Here
be
we
way.
go. Here we go.
See, y'all asked me, and I'm telling y'all, and y'all want to be deflective.
But
But
that's
if somebody
not
that
all
works with me
chocolate
would
women.
do what?
That is not. There is no way every chocolate woman that you have talked to said refer to themselves as a bitch and asking if you
Okay,
smoke.
okay. Let me ask y'all this then. Can I ask this? Do y'all like short men? And I'm not talking about 5'7", 5'6". I'm talking about a motherfucker that's 5 foot even. Would you date him?
I like men, so I would date a man that is going to be good to me and is attractive. I like men.
Yes or
Now, do
no?
I
Would you
prefer-
date a 5 foot,
I've dated a man that was shorter than me, and I'm short.
5 foot, 500-pound
I'm
man? Would you
5'1".
date him?
500 pounds. Now,
500
Boy,
pounds.
excessive. Who is
No.
out here dating somebody 500 pounds, can't see their feet or their dick?
5
even make
foot,
sense.
500 pounds. Are you dating
No.
him?
Absolutely not.
Nah.
Not no
Thank
That's a
you.
500
health
pounds.
issue.
But
I'm not
see,
even prejudiced because
I
you're
don't
500
want no
pounds. I'm worried about your
I
health.
don't want no bariatric. I don't want none of that. No, he can't
Right.
even
So-
do that. He can't even walk down the
You got
street.
to have
So
a
that
heart
means
attack.
you got a preference. You got a limit to what you
No,
want to deal
no.
with.
Hell,
I have
So-
a preference. I like tall men, but will I date a man that
Thank
is my
you.
height or shorter?
I'll
Yes,
rest
I
my
will.
case. You like
No,
tall
that's
he
men?
not
can, he can be
Most
shorter.
women.
He
Most
can be
women.
shorter, Tashawn. He can be
M-
shorter.
Most women I know want a taller man. So why is
Tashawn,
it that I
that's
gotta
not
be
the-
with a?
But
Why
look,
is it I
you're
gotta be with a
saying
dark
that-
skinned woman?
But Tashawn, you're 6'what? 6'8", 6'9"?
Yes, I'm
6'9",
6'8".
right? You're
Yes.
6'8". Okay. Yes, you're gonna come in contact with women that like height because you fucking tall.
I
But that
understand
doesn't-
that. But you know how many?
to
You know how
say that
many
women
short
only
men?
want height,
You know how
can't
many
say
short
that when
men
you-
say, you getting all this attention because you tall.
But
They
that's
won't
their
give me a
fucking short man
chance.
complex issue. That's their issue.
If you standing next to me, I
Right.
can't get a chance because you so tall.
And that's their short man. Don't want no short man. So they are upset with their physical height and probably height somewhere else. That is the thing with that. But yes, I would
But
date
y'all
a
want me to be with a
5'8".
dark skinned woman and this sick shit about why don't you be with somebody that look like your mama? Why the hell I want a bitch that look like my mama?
Okay, first of all, let me address that. First of all, you need to stop calling women bitches.
Why?
That's a
That's
little
what
too
that,
much for me. I ain't
some of
saying.
my bitches.
You want to keep calling women bitches and you out of line. But second of all, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be with a woman that is the complexion of your mother because the first love is your mother. So to want to be with a woman that resembles a woman that you know good of, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's crazy for you to feel like, why would I want to be with a woman that look like mama? So your mama's chocolate or dark skin and you can't date no chocolate dark skin women. Why you feel like you date your mama? That's stupid. That's
nasty. That's
That's stupid.
But Tashawn,
That is
complexion doesn't
asinine.
mean that's your mom.
No.
When someone says look like your mom, they're talking about the complexion or the size. Because you have some men that crucify women with size on them when they mama is the same size that they hating and they granny
Your mama is
the
your
same
first
size.
love.
You
And
said
so
she
when
got
people
size
say
on
that, they're talking about why these
I just
men.
like just go back and forth. I don't believe half the crap he say. He just like Ty likes to sit and go back and forth. He likes the drama. He don't
He
believe
does.
half the bull crap
Look,
he say.
Boo
He
Tyler
knows
just said
damn
it. I do
well
have a
he
type.
ain't
I'm
got
out
no
on this
crap.
one. See what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having a type. There's nothing wrong with having a type.
But your type is wrong for you because you ain't settled down. So
Hey,
you
like
need
I
to go
said,
outside your norm.
I have. I done dated a wide range. I dated who likes me.
No, that's your problem. You keep going for women that like you because clearly you ain't dating women that have good character and good judgment of character. You need to go outside your norm and try something new.
I didn't go outside my norm and try. I have been doing that.
No, you have. You a goddamn gonna lie.
Yes, I have.
You a lie.
Yes, I have.
Your norm is the girls at the bar.
That's what I see every day.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna need for you to go to the grocery store or something.
I go to the store and you know what I see?
Oh my Lord.
You know what I
Bonnet.
see?
What, bonnet?
I see bonnets. I see Piggly Wigglies. I see
Then go to a
cakes
different store.
with makeup.
You
I
need
see
to
all
go
that.
you need to go to a different store.
I see big old ass shit, neck bone ankles. I
You
see
see that at the bar. Sure.
I see women walking around in moo-moos. I see all that.
Don't be sleeping on that moo. That's Big Mama and them. That's how they made all of us.
Say that, see? Exactly. That's what I see.
I'm not saying go to the store no more, but I'm just saying.
These wigs, they smell bad. It was a girl last night.
Well, go to a different store.
Why I
The
gotta do
problem,
all that?
you keep going to the same place over and over, expecting a different result. That's called insanity. So you need to go somewhere new. Go to a different store.
So
Go to a
I
different
basically,
neighborhood.
I need to go out here and find me a big old cow that's blacker than
Oh my God.
as blacker than a burnt
First of all,
bottom of the biscuit.
I'm not knocking you if you want a big woman, little woman, purple, green, and blue. I don't care about that. All I'm saying is give a woman a chance if she's presenting herself with good character and good manners, and she's about you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying go out there
I
and
get
find
caught
someone
up on
you're
the
not attracted
character.
to.
I get caught up on the character if you can't pick a man to get you pregnant.
Oh my gosh, Tarshawn, you can't keep going.
Well, then, so does that
to
mean that you're not a good man because your children's mother picked the wrong man? Because you're not together.
I apologize to my children for picking a bad mother.
What makes a woman that approaches you feel like that the baby's mother didn't pick the wrong man, as in
Wait a minute.
You.
Wait a minute, Tarshawn, you said you apologized to your children for what?
Picking a bad mother.
You did not.
Ain't nothing wrong with her. I'm
Do
about to
what?
beat you the fuck up.
What's not wrong with her? You don't say that to your.
Wait a minute. What you mean? She a bad mother? What you mean by that?
She's a bad mother.
What?
That is not something you tell. You told your children that.
If
Yeah,
you
I told
are
him that.
low, I fucking apologize for that.
For what?
That is horrible, Tarshawn.
Why? It's the truth.
It's horrible. Why would
I'm
you
not saying it's not
say
true.
that?
I
That's
don't
the
know the
truth.
situation. I don't know the woman, but you don't say that to your children about their
Why
mother.
not? Why not?
Because y'all men be so mad when these raggedy tail wretched baby mamas be out here speaking ill of y'all to their kids and they dead wrong, and you turn around and say that to your kids. That ain't right.
I don't give
That's
I don't
wrong,
give a fuck.
Tarshawn.
Look, listen. I don't give a fuck what she say to them kids about me. The children know who real and who ain't.
But you know she's not doing that. You know she's not doing that. There is nothing about you that that she's ever done that.
Guess who came to see me and guess who called me this morning?
Okay, so why would you ever tell them that they got a horrible mother? Why would you do that?
They know she's horrible. Hell, I ain't gotta tell them that.
Tarshawn.
Tarshawn,
change the subject. That is wrong as fuck.
No,
that is wrong. That is wrong.
Y'all don't want me to tell the truth. Now, see, y'all want to take up for y'all sister.
When you say that, when you say that, Tarshawn, you are saying, no, wait, hold on. No, wait. When you say that, that means you were just a pillar. That is fucking fucked up for you to say that about Lo. That is wrong.
Just, okay, put it like this.
Thing is, as parents,
what about you, Tarshawn?
Y'all won't let me answer. Y'all want to keep talking. Y'all want to keep talking. You want me to answer?
You been?
Well, y'all want to keep talking. Y'all want me to answer.
What have you been?
First of all, you know of all people, I've been there since they came out of her. Second of all, I'm the one who always, whenever they need something, I'm the one who's supplying like I'm supposed to. I'm the one that when they don't have, when she's not available, who they calling? I'm the one that when she called me in the middle of the night, can you come get the baby? I jumped up on my ass when God.
That doesn't make her a horrible mother.
I'm the one who right now, she left my 17-year-old daughter to live wherever so she can go be with some man in Maryland. But I'm the bad guy.
I didn't say that, but you know damn well you don't need to say Lolita is a horrible mother. You don't need to do that.
She'll say it. She'll say it.
Well, let her say it. I don't ever want to hear you say it.
For what?
Let her say it. Don't you ever say it.
Shit. She's a bad mother.
But the thing is, everybody makes their fault and failures. Everybody. You as a man, her as a woman. But don't do that. Don't do that.
That's the truth. So y'all don't want to tell the truth.
But it doesn't matter. You know, I was there with you every step of the fucking way.
Y'all don't want to hear the truth.
But don't do that.
Y'all don't want to hear the truth.
It doesn't matter. There's some truthful stuff I know about you that I would never say. Don't do that.
I don't give a fuck. I don't have no shame.
It's not about having shame.
I don't have no shame.
It's not about shame, but you should not ever say that. Let me tell you, you should never say that.
Can I say something? Can I say something? All I'm saying is, I'm not saying whether the woman's a bad mother or not. That's not my business, not my concern. All I'm saying is, parents, there's just certain things that we can't say to our children and it not be damaged. So
Yes.
it may be true that she's a bad mother. I don't know. And the children may say it themselves, and she may say it herself. That's no here, no there. I just feel, just my opinion, as a parent, I'm not going to speak ill of my kid's father to them. And
Never.
the father shouldn't speak ill about the mother to the child. That's just my opinion. Now, you do whatever the hell you want to do. That's your kids. I'm just saying you're wrong.
Yes.
That ain't right.
Especially not on something like this that you know is taped and can be played back. If that's a private conversation that you want to have with your kids, keep it a private conversation. That's all I'm saying. Nobody is giving a script on how to raise kids. Nobody. I'm just saying, Tasha, don't do that. Don't do that. If that's a conversation you have with Tashelle and Tamir, do it privately. Don't do it here.
Why y'all always see? That's what makes me mad. Bitches get on Facebook all damn day long, talking bad about men, talking bad about their baby daddy, all the day long. I wish that motherfucker would do something. I can't wait to take his ass to child support. They broadcast they shit all fucking day long, and ain't none one of y'all women get on there and say nothing. Say, girl, take it down. That's not right. Y'all will get on there and you'll like it, you'll love it, you'll share it and all that shit.
Me.
But as soon as a man say that my baby mama ain't shit, oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh, you wrong. Say that to these bitches that's on Facebook saying the same damn thing.
Okay, and back to you. If you want to have that conversation with the both of them, fine. Just don't do it on here. That's all I'm saying.
No, that ain't no feelings. That ain't no feelings. That's real. See, we don't want to talk about what's real. I'm saying that shit.
This whole conversation has been real.
Or a man doing it. I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to like you posting. I don't even like people supposed to put their business on social media, period. So
because if you don't believe me,
I'm speaking on me.
I'll copy and paste the shit. I'll put it on my page. I done seen it happen every damn day.
I'm not saying it don't happen, Ty. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying, I said my opinion. You do whatever you want. I said my opinion. I think that is wrong, and I wouldn't say that it was a good thing if it came from a woman. Woman, man, period, is right. On social media, in person, it ain't right. That's just my opinion.
But does it happen? Does it happen?
I'm not saying it does happen because you just did it just like they done.
Okay, and do you go on there and tell them, girl, take that shit down?
I don't comment on none of it.
Exactly.
If I am close enough,
I don't comment on none of it. I don't get on your page and comment on your stuff either. I don't comment. That's just not what I do social media for. I just don't. I'm speaking on me personally. Just like I said, me personally, I feel that it is wrong. You do whatever you want when it comes to you and yours. I am saying I don't agree with it. That's all I said. I don't agree with anybody doing it.
Well, but now, me personally, I've seen people do it. If I'm close enough to them to where I feel like I can comment, I would say, don't do that. But me personally, with you, Tasha, I would just either
why does it got to come down to how close you? No, wait a minute.
I would either call you, or I would possibly say,
I think
"Hey,
it don't matter. People grown. You post whatever you want to post. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. If that's what you choose to do, it's what you choose to do. I'm just not gonna sit on her liking your post like it's okay. I'm not gonna tell you no either way. But I'm not.
Well,
ain't none of my business what people post on their pages. They can do whatever they want.
Well, this is my show, and I just said what I said.
And I know you said
that's fine, Tasha. I'm just saying. It's fine, Tasha.
And then you got
we get it. Okay, look, we get it. It's yours. You can say it, but I never would have thought I would have ever heard you say that on something of this magnitude. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And the thing is this, maybe things that she did in the beginning, she didn't know, or she just
say that we gonna making excuses.
No, I said maybe. I didn't make a fucking excuse. I said maybe. That is not a fact. All I'm saying, like I said, I was there with you. I get it. I pick up the phone call too when you call. But my point is this. If that's a conversation that you want to have with both of your kids, you got every right to do it. But the thing is people live and they learn. It's the same thing that she's saying earlier. Things that people have done in their teens, their 20s and 30s, it is making them who they are today. I don't feel that however Lo was 20 years ago is the woman she is today.
Latia, this bitch is 46 years old and she just left my child to live in Maryland. Did you hear what I just said?
Sean, you know I didn't know nothing about that.
I didn't know nothing about it till today. That's what I'm saying.
I hope you on your way to Maryland. Are you on your way to Maryland? Why
No,
you on
she
this
left.
show?
No, listen to what I just said. She
What?
left my child here and moved to Maryland.
Lolita gone?
I don't know where Tashelle is living.
What the fuck? What do you mean?
What I
That's
just
bullshit.
said.
Well, that's some bullshit right there.
Exactly. I just found out today. I just texted her. Do you want me to post a screenshot?
No. Who
Nah,
the fuck
you
is
good.
in Maryland?
All right,
Who's in
then.
Maryland? Who's in Maryland for her to go?
I don't know, and it don't matter. Why are you in Maryland and my child is in Murfreesboro
like
and I don't know where she is?
this
Not to
time, you
mention,
know where she's
not
at?
to mention, you getting money from me for that child, and your ass is in Maryland doing God knows what.
To live, she's gone, like packed up and gone.
She's gone.
Where the other two?
Shit,
Where's
I'm just
Angelica?
I don't know.
Where's Dominique?
I don't know.
Right, real person.
But y'all won't come at me.
No,
Tashawn, you know I didn't
no.
even know that
And
shit.
I've been here,
No.
been here. I done
Don't
went
do
through
that.
hell. I done
Don't do
died,
that.
came back to life, and
Don't do
everything
that.
for these kids.
Don't
To
do
make
that.
sure.
Wait,
To
stop.
make
But
sure.
don't do
They
that.
always
Don't
knew
say
I
we done
was.
came for you,
But
Tashawn.
stop.
They always
All
knew I
said
was.
was
They always
that-
knew I
that you-
stood
if
at.
you said that to law, if you said that to your kids, you know good and goddamn well, I didn't know any of that took fucking place. Any of that.
Why you think I would just say it just because I wanted to say it?
Well, fuck Tashawn. I didn't know that the shit had happened.
You didn't want to know because you want to question me and say I was wrong. Like all you
No,
women
I
do
said don't
is
do
always
it
the
on
man
this
is wrong.
platform.
He's wrong
Okay.
because y'all making
All right.
excuses.
Okay.
Y'all making
Stop.
excuses.
I
Oh,
never
she wasn't
said
like that.
no.
She got
You
a
got it.
pass.
All
I'm
right,
not saying
you got
that your
it.
feelings aren't warranted. I'm not saying that she's not a piece of shit for that. That's not what I was saying. All I said was when it came to talking with your kids, I personally would not speak ill of my children's father to my children. But what you choose to do is your business. Like if that's what you do, I'm not knocking that. I'm not saying she ain't a piece of shit because if that's what she did, she's definitely a piece of shit for that. All I'm saying is just me personally wouldn't share that with my child. I wouldn't.
They know, baby. They not
But I
children.
get it, and I get it. I'm not knocking you. I just said that's just me. That's all I said.
That's not. They not children no more. That's I told her. Listen.
But
Both of y'all
again,
should
I don't know
understand
this.
it. I'm gonna
I
explain
don't
it
know
to
a
you.
whole lot about you. So
I'm
I don't
gonna-
know
Wait,
you.
I'm gonna
before
explain
you
it to
explain,
you.
Tashawn, before
I'm
you
gonna
explain,
explain it
let
to
me,
you.
no, Tashawn, wait. Before you explain, let me say this. I know for a fact the conversations you've had with Lolita, I know all of this. I just was really shocked when you said it on here. I've heard you say this before. So don't think that I don't get it. I just was shocked that you said it on here. You know I know what you said. I've been in
I
the
have
car.
told
I've been in the
her.
room.
I
I've
told
been in the
her.
room with you saying
I
stuff
told
about
her in January. I think I can't tell you what to do, but I think you need to reconsider moving because the children still need you. They grown. They're getting grown. They're not finished, and you don't need to run again. You've already ran once. You need to get them some stability. She turned around and told me. I still got the text messages. What? I'm not supposed to be happy. I said, well, you go ahead and be happy, and whatever happens, it's gonna be on you. Because
Okay,
I'm the
so
one.
you knew she was leaving,
I tried to talk. I didn't know she had left until today.
but you
She
knew
been
she was
gone.
leaving.
Yeah, they told me she was gonna might leave, and I asked her about it. She said, "Yeah, I'm thinking about it."
So you knew, you had an idea that she was leaving.
Yes,
She ain't no mother.
thank you, thank you. Let the church say, "Man," on that.
So did you at least say, hey, when you do decide, let me know so I can get Tashelle?
What do you think I said?
And she didn't follow up with you, she just dipped.
I haven't talked to her in over a month until today when I asked her, "Have you moved?"
So let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this. When you got the text from her in January and she was talking about it and she talking about her happiness, and you had an idea, and we all know she a flight risk. We all know this. We all know she a flight risk. Fuck yes, she's a flight risk. So at that moment when she mentioned it, what does that do to you knowing that she will pack up and move? Like at what point?
Thusly, I apologize to my kids for making that mistake.
Okay. All right.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
I get
Because I'm like, I don't understand here. Like,
Get
okay.
it. I get it, and I have known the whole full story. I apologize. I jumped the gun. I get it. I get that. I get it.
Well, I'm not gonna apologize because I just was shocked that you said it. No, let me finish though, Tashawn. Now
I'm on it. That was
now,
wrong.
now,
I
come
was
on.
wrong.
Now I'm gonna
That's
say
good shit.
this. When I said that comment, I knew nothing of this right here. So for what you said,
Tia, hold on, time out. Tia.
what?
Let's not do it. Tia, my daughter is about to be 18. 18 years it is. You know what it is.
You know I know.
You okay? Well, you know that you don't. Ain't no need. You keep trying to sugarcoat it. The bitch has been
I'm
wrong.
not trying to sugarcoat it,
She's
but this
been
is my
wrong.
thing.
She took my
there are
baby from
some
me when she took up and took my baby from me when she was 7 years old.
I know this.
My baby don't even remember the time before because she had to cut her own memories off from me because it was
understand
painful.
this. I get it.
Okay, then you damaging my babies. It ain't about me.
It's
damaging
not
my
about you,
babies.
but this is like this is my thing.
If my son
The
wanted to
damage
see
that
you,
Lolita has done, the damage that Lolita has done.
if my son wanted to see you at 8 years old, he couldn't see you because you was 1,000 miles away. You didn't even tell him by.
I know all of this.
All right then. And then when you
I'm
came in
just
town,
saying.
when you came in town, the first thing you want to do was drop my daughter off and take off and go do what the hell you want to do till it was
Yes, she
time to go
did.
back.
Yes, she did.
Okay
did.
then. So don't act
She
like you got to
did.
sugarcoat this shit. I have
I'm
been the
not trying
foundation.
to sugarcoat anything Lo did. I'm not. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I have
remember.
risen from my deathbed to always be there for my kids. Got out of
I
jail
know.
and pulled myself up from shit to be there
I
for my
get it.
kids. So I
get
don't
it.
want to hear no excuses for her.
I'm
I'm
not
done
making
with
any,
it.
no. Now I'll apologize for that if you feel like I've made an excuse for Lolita. All I'm saying is if there's a conversation like that you want to have with your kids, I was just surprised to hear you say it on here. That's my only thing I'm saying.
Why are you surprised? I've been saying this.
Yeah, to me. Yeah.
To everybody who will listen.
That's all I'm saying.
I will tell anybody who listen. I made a huge mistake getting that bitch pregnant. Yes. And that's why I ain't got nobody else pregnant since then. Yes.
I get it. I totally do. But like I didn't know she left.
You
But-
a mother with daughters. You got a daughter. Would you
I
leave
do.
your daughter?
I got two.
You just up and leave your daughter and you don't tell the
got
daddy
two.
where the baby is?
I got two. You know I wouldn't.
Okay then.
But we know
So
that
ain't no
this is a
excuses.
characteristic of hers that's sucky.
And there's
It
ain't no
sucks.
excuse for it. There's no excuse for it.
It's
Let's not make
not.
one for her. Well, let's not make one for
I
her.
have not made an excuse for her.
Yes, you did, because you said, well, I wouldn't say you was wrong for that. No, I'm not wrong.
I'm
Let's tell
talking
the
about
truth.
what you said, Tasha, on air. That's all
I
I'm
don't
saying.
give a fuck. The people need to know.
That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Tasha, it is okay for you to say
Because guess
everything
what?
you feel.
Because
It's
guess
okay.
what? Because guess what? If the shoe was on the other foot and I was doing this fuck shit, she would have every right to say I ain't shit on air. I pronounce it for her. I ain't shit.
The comment that I said was when you said, I told my kids they mama ain't shit.
I
That
told
was
them,
the
no,
only-
that's not what I said. I said
what
I
did you say?
apologize to them.
He said he
Their mama ain't
apologized
shit.
to him.
Okay,
for that their mama
okay,
ain't shit.
okay. All right.
By
You're
right,
right.
he
I'm
should have
wrong.
said it.
You're right.
By
I'm
right,
wrong.
he should have said it
All right.
because that's fucked up.
All right. You're right.
That's what I said. I'm sorry that your mama, I made y'all with a fucked up ass mama. That's what I said.
Okay. All right.
That's my fault. I even
All right.
did that to protect her from that. I put it on me and said it was my fault.
Okay. I don't disagree with anything that you're saying, Tashawn. All I'm saying is I was shocked to hear you say that. That's it. That's it.
Oh, I don't know why you shocked.
Because it's recorded. That was it. I keep
I
saying
don't.
that. That's it.
I'm
That's
beyond giving. I'm beyond giving a damn about trying to save her feelings
And
because-
that's fine.
because there's more at stake than her little funky ass feelings.
Okay. And it's probably very therapeutic for you to get everything out that you just said.
No,
'Cause
yeah,
you
I've
rarely
been
do
saying it. I've been saying it. I'm not shy about telling people that. That don't hurt my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
That don't hurt my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to do this. I've had to step up and be the father that I knew I had to be above and beyond because I knew she wasn't fit. I told everybody that. If you watch any of my shows, I've said that. I knew my baby mama wasn't fit when I got her pregnant.
I've been there.
All right then. So ain't no shame. I don't know why you surprised. I've been saying it.
Only because it's recorded. That's it.
I've said it on live before.
Okay. Hey, I haven't caught every show. Okay. I mean, I get it.
We gotta quit acting like it ain't some sorry ass mammas out here. That's why these children fucked up. That's why these children fucked up like they are. That's why these children out here fucking everybody that say they look pretty. Cause they missing shit. They losing shit out here.
They are, but at the same time, with the fucked up mothers, are the dads, I'm not saying you, but do you feel like the dads are stepping in for the fucked up mother that they choose to fuck and have a baby by?
They won't let them.
The ones that are allowed to, they do. Absolutely. There's a lot of good fathers stepping in when the
Yeah,
mothers
the
act
ones
like
that want to step in, yes.
But a lot of times the fathers ain't even allowed to.
They're not allowed
mothers is taking their child skipping town, and then their father don't even know where they at or what to do. So
hello, I raised both my hands.
Oh no, I'm nah. Yeah,
this era right here.
There's a lot of good fathers out here.
This era right here. This is the best era of fathers I've ever seen in my life. Every man I know is a good daddy. Even the ones I know that's out there on that stuff. I know a dude now that drives to Knoxville every weekend to get his kids and drive them back.
Okay, so okay. All right, so when they do drop the ball, they're coming to get it. Like you just said, this is the best era of fathers that you've ever seen. When the mother dropped the ball, they're coming. Okay, you answered it. I'm not attacking you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all see more shitty moms than I see fathers these days. These nowadays, 2022, honey, yeah. There's a lot of shitty mothers and fathers trying to step up and being hindered to do so. They can't.
They can't.
Right. For the record, I'm not attacking you. I totally was there with you when, heck, they were both born in the hospital with you when they were both born. I get it. Trust me, I do. It's just, it's fucked up. It is. It is. I didn't know she took off again. I didn't know.
And even if she didn't take off, her being there and not giving a fuck is even worse.
Man.
You talking about like before she left, just
let my child run from pillar to post, living whoever take her in. And she calling me, telling my daddy, can you get me home? And her mom, I was asleep. I didn't know she left the house. What the fuck you mean? She right there in the house with you. How you didn't know she left?
So you saying she just pretty much
because you don't give a fuck. That's why.
You think she just gave up?
She been done quit.
Yeah.
Did she start? Shit. Sound like did she ever start?
No. Lord have mercy, Jesus. If I would have died when I was supposed to die, I don't know where these children would be at.
Don't say when you were supposed to. Don't say.
Hell, I was supposed to. Let's tell the truth.
You didn't, so therefore you shouldn't say it.
Oh, hell, that's the reason why I'm still here.
Okay, well, don't say supposed to.
Hell, that's the truth. We don't want to tell the truth no more now, because that's what's wrong with our community.
No, you can tell the truth, but damn, you're here. You're here.
Sometimes you got to get raw. Sometimes you got to take the shit off and tell the truth.
Yeah, okay. Snatch the Band-Aid off, throw the damn alcohol on it, the acid. Okay, I get it. But you're here.
Okay.
You're here. And we walked with you through that. You're here. We get it.
Okay. Well, then let's tell the truth then. She ain't shit.
All right, she ain't shit.
Babies, I'm sorry. If y'all watch this, your dad is sorry. That was on me. Don't be mad at your mama. I knew what she was when I put my dick in her. So it was me. Now, with that, this has been an excellent show. I thank everybody who participated. Because I'm about to watch the All-Star game and I got to eat. And I got to pee. I've been holding like I've been sitting in church all day. So we're glad that y'all chimed in. I'll have a motivational piece on the Deeper Understanding blog on Tuesday. And we'll see y'all again on Thursday with another powerful show. Y'all have a good night. And Lola,